Coming up tonight, packing up for good. Robinsons is going out of business after 162 years. An afternoon of fun and games, a new initiative encourages Singaporeans to be more welcoming to migrant workers. And from frightful to fiery, check out these Halloween filters for your Instagram stories. This is the Straits Times Newsnight. I'm Chow Suan. And in case you're wondering, it's TGIF for Dylan today. It survived the Great Depression and World War II, but sadly not the COVID-19 pandemic. After 162 years in the retail business, Robinsons this morning announced it's closing its last 2 stores and has called in the liquidators. Outside the Heeren store this afternoon, a long queue formed just after lunchtime, shoppers hoping to land a bargain or two before the weekend crowd rolls in. Inside the Raffles City store, you can see workers bringing in carton boxes, packing up unsold merchandise and taking them away. Robinsons said it was left with no choice but to liquidate, blaming changing consumer demands and challenges brought on by the pandemic. ST spoke to some customers whose reactions range from indifference to surprise.
Really? Yeah, it's closing down. Actually, the one in Gem, it's closed, but no, you mean the whole company?
I think it's really sad because it's been around for 100 over years, and since young I've been, I'm a customer, regular customer.
It doesn't really affect me because it's not really my price range or the place where I usually shop at, but maybe it'll affect my mum a little bit more.
Robinsons told ST it employs 175 staff members here and is doing its best to transfer them to other brands under its parent company. Other aspects of the economy here also continue to suffer, with retrenchments and overall unemployment on the rise. Retrenchments increased further in the third quarter to 9,100, compared with the 8,130 in the previous 3-month period. To put this in context, it's higher than retrenchment numbers in the peak of previous recessions, except for the first quarter of 2009 during the global financial crisis. But there has been a silver lining. The number of employed locals has rebounded almost to pre-COVID-19 levels. An update on the COVID-19 situation. 9 new cases were confirmed today. They included 1 community case, 1 from a workers' dormitory. The remaining 7 are imported cases who had been placed on stay-home notices when they arrived in Singapore. A nice change of environment for 9 migrant workers this afternoon. They had a chance to mix with local residents at a park in Bukit Batok, playing games and even taking part in a dance workout. It's part of an initiative by Welcome in My Backyard, a volunteer-run campaign that encourages Singaporeans to be more welcoming towards migrant workers. Looks like they had a good time today. Across the causeway, the Johor Bahru district has been declared a red zone after the number of COVID-19 cases surpassed 40 in the span of 14 days. Johor's Health and Environment Committee chairman said that monitoring and surveillance efforts would be boosted due to this unexpected increase. There are currently 3 active clusters in Johor, namely the Bayu, Campus and Rinting clusters. Let's take a look at what's been trending on social media and sparking conversations today. 4 Singaporean dishes made it into a list of the best traditional food in the world. Taste Atlas's top 100 list features 2 types of laksa, chili crab and duck rice. Laksa was ranked at 27, with Violet Oon's dry version taking the honours. Jumbo's chili crab was in 78th place, Sungai Road laksa ranked at 93, and Hap Seng duck rice at 99. The top 3 rated food items were pizza margherita in Naples, Italy, Adana kebab in Istanbul, Turkey, and ramen in Shibuya, Japan. But not everyone agreed. Local food critics such as KFC say the list is questionable. Now, speaking of food, a South Korean YouTuber has gone viral with his latest mukbang video. Tasty Hoon was preparing to enjoy a meal of fried chicken and cheese until things literally spun out of control. Putting cheese in a fountain may seem like a great idea, but not if the cheese isn't liquid enough, as he learned the hard way. Thankfully, he managed to salvage most of the cheese and ate it anyway. Some lucky voters in Brooklyn, New York were in for a treat on Thursday. Look who showed up with blueberry and cream cookies. Actor Paul Rudd, the star of Ant-Man and the 40-Year-Old Virgin. As people stood outside in the rain, waiting to cast their vote, Rudd waited with them, handing out cookies as they left the polls. Voters even got to take selfies and Wi-Fis with him. Singapore is open for business and ready to fly again. That's the message the EDB is sending to investors around the world with this campaign video.
Planes can be grounded, but our spirit, never. Dear world, together, we will rise again.
Sharing it on Facebook, Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong says Singapore survived many crises before. Whatever the challenges, we will prevail, and the little red dot will continue to shine brightly. And here are some things we are looking forward to this weekend. Halloween is just around the corner, but just because the usual Halloween horror nights and large parties are staying in the cobwebs this year, doesn't mean we can't dust off that witch's hat and get our boo on. Aside from the usual themed meals and drinks available at many restaurants and bars, those looking to give themselves a fright can check out a slew of safely distanced activities. From outdoor tours of haunted sites like the Old Changi Hospital and Bukit Brown, to special theme nights at attractions such as the Sea Aquarium, and even both physical and virtual horror film screenings. And if the scariest thing for you at the moment is having left your costume to the last minute, not to worry, why not just smack on some cool Instagram filters? We tried some out a little bit earlier today. Some of my favorites include this Corpse Bride one, this pretty cool angel and demon one where you can swipe between the two, and this one that reminds me of The Ring, honestly probably gonna give me nightmares. And this one which is really lifelike for a zombie filter, kinda scary. My personal favorite, Baby Yoda. I think this one's really cute. I'm probably gonna actually use it. And of course, the perennial classic, Medusa. And that wraps up the Straits Times Newsnight. To see more news and videos, visit straitstimes.com at our revamped website or mobile app. Have a great weekend and see you on Monday. Happy Halloween!